Hey, how are y'all doing? Get in here, please. Ah, happy Monday. Oh, who was the person who told me to put witch hazel on my scalp? Who said it? Who was it? Who told me to put the witch hazel, the hazel of the witch on my scalp? Who told me to do it? I need to see you front and center now, 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 now. I need to see you now, 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 because I need to explain something to you. No, I did not watch any eclipse give me shelter. I felt like that was a setup and I was not walking out that door. As a matter of fact, I told everybody in the Discord while it was happening to go into prayer and protect yourself and cover your family because I didn't trust it. Nope. It was not walking out that door. No, ma'am. But who suggested the witch hazel? I need to know who is responsible for telling me to use the witch hazel. Miss Gardner, sis, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again. It cooled, like at first I couldn't tell. I'm like, this don't feel like it's doing, as much as the alcohol, but then it's like it cooled it down. And like it's still, I could feel it a little bit, but it's so much better. Like it's so much better, and it did better than alcohol because I put alcohol on my scalp before, and it did not. Like this really cooled my scalp down. So thank you, Miss Gardner. I had to seek you out so I could say thank you because the girl was suffering in here. Okay, let me greet everybody, y'all. This is the day after, honey. What's the song back in the day? After the morning after. Y'all remember that? Okay, well, baby, after the morning after and after the night before. The reunion aired last night, and things happened today. My dears, things happened today. The reactions have been a crazy. I had to go back and look at some stuff. I saw some stuff I did not see last night, and we go address it. The reaction of the people, the viewing audience has been interesting. I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, and then sometimes just surprise, like surprise, like really surprised. Some of the things that are being pointed out, a little blurb, like a clip of a teaser that was for part 3. We got to talk about that. It's some things that went on, and the reactions of the cast, honey. Y'all saw them thumbnails. Eddie back there sniggling, Wendy looking gagged, Karen done swallowed her whole bottom lip. We got to talk about all of it. Let me greet who's in the chat, and then let's get into this thing. Y'all know the rules. Hit the like button. Put your like number in the chat. Let's get ready. Let's go. Come on. We got Jackie Gaines in the house. Hey, sis, thank you for being number 2. My beautiful sis. Hey, Auntie Eva, we glad you're here. And she says she going to get the replay. Leah Aries is number 3. What up, sis? Vita from Denver hit it at the same time. We got Lel in the chat. I know she getting ready to go to the corner because that's what she do. Thank you for being number 5. I appreciate it. Mama's baby is here, and she is number 10. I know that's right. God's anointed daughter is in the chat. Hey, sis. Trina Taylor, hey, boo. Happy Monday. All right. Thank you for being number 11, sis. I appreciate you. Y'all come in here. Get comfortable, please. We got our good sis from Birmingham, UK in the chat. What's going on, Vet? What's happening, Vet? The beautiful Bianca Edwards is in the chat. All right. She's telling y'all to hit that like button now. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is here. And I'm wearing a lip balm from Mary Kay, and it hydrates my big old biscuits. And it really works. It's great. Get you some. Okay. Hey, Miss Gardner. This my girl who saved my scalp. She's like number 13. I appreciate you. Ray all day say she number 12. And I thank you. I do. I'm trying to slide real fast. Delicia Desmuke, thank you for being 15. DS. The lady who is in charge of the corner at the moment. Number 16. Cool Gamer is always cool. Hit that like button now. Hey, Callie, what's happening? Debbie Garcia's in the chat. So Housewives Talk is legal, baby. As long as we got a Debbie, we legal. All right. Thank you for being 17. Hey, Magaline. Thank you for being 21, girl. Queena, my good sis, is in the chat. Happy Monday, boo. All right. Shani is 28. The beautiful and gorgeous Nisi Rose, all the way from Classic Canada, is number 24. We got to talk on the phone, girl, because it's been a minute. Y'all don't know how I love her, but I do. Angie, girl, thank you for being 34. You and Give Me Shelter. I know that's right. How you doing, Miss Nisi? What's happening? How are you? How are you? Happy to be happy. We glad you hit 37. Yes, honey. This was Give Me Shelter asking me, did I go fall in that trap? No. Y'all know I'm crazy and careful. So no. Fresh Strawberries is in the house. Hit the like button, sis. Hit it, hit it, hit it. All right. Who else we got up in here? Because I'm trying to slide where I can start running my mouth. Ashley. Hey, Bookie. She working, but she listens. She stopped by a little bit. She 44. Lady T is 45. All right. Y'all, please keep hitting the like button. Also, your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side. The circle with the emoji. Send it up. Brandon. Hey, boo. Thank you for being number 41. I hope you enjoyed it because your sis wasn't going out that door. Dialogue Sisters is 47, and so is Miriam Sanfleur. How are you, beautiful girl? Good to see you. Hey, Rochelle. Thank you for being number 44. That's what's up. Star 3, hi. You've been watching last night's live all day, girl. I love it. How you doing? Hey, Magali Michelle, thank you for being number 54. Good to have you here, Amara Grace TV. You back, Bookie. Thank you for being 57. My Christian Key is in the house asking y'all to hit that like button, please, and thank you. Okay. Freedom 511 is number 58. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all get in here quickly. Belicious 28. What a beautiful young lady. How you doing, darling? Thank you for being number 60. My sis, love my dogs too. That's my girl. Thank you for being 63. See, Give Me Shelter laughing at me, talking about I wasn't raptured. Now, if it was the rapture, baby, I wouldn't be live because I know I'm going. I know I'm going, sis. You so crazy. I love it. Essie Thompson, thank you for being number 65, sis. I appreciate it. Nikita T is 66. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? All right. Mr. James in the house. Hey, now. Okay, tell him now. You hit the like button. You forgot the number, but you hit it. And that's all that matters. So listen, y'all get in here, get comfortable. Oh, Jesus. Honey, I don't understand some of these young people. First of all, is it still in style to blast music? Is that still in style? I thought that was out of style. Like, honestly, who the hell still does that? Or am I just old? If I'm old, don't tell me. But that might be what it is. But listen, Vita, I didn't eat, but I got water. I got some water. So look, first of all, I got a dandelion. So I'm going to make a wish and we going to blow. Okay, let's make a wish on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we made a wish. We blew our dandelion because I walked out the door and it was like one right in front of like my driveway. So I grabbed it. Mm-hmm. So it is still in style for them people to play music because it gets on my nerves. Like, why would you do that? And I know it's young people. Ain't nobody my age and older blasting no music. Our nerves are bad. We don't even like children talking too loud in the house. Our nerves are extremely bad. Okay? All right. Oh, love my dogs too. It's so sweet. Let me send her a heart. My sis sent me a cash app. I love it. Wait. Do I have a picture on it? I think I have a picture on it. Hold on. Why this thing so slow? So I can see my picture. I do have a picture. Oh, love my dog sis sent me a cash app. Y'all, I love the pictures. The pictures are everything. Listen, I'd be so excited to get little stuff like that. It's cute. Hey, DV, thank you for being 73. Monique C is in the house and she's 71. Oh, they doing firecrackers over there. Oh, Lord. Hey, Apple Charm, thank you for being 75. All right. Belicious says, sometimes I do feel a little ratchet and bump my stuff on the highway, but not in the neighborhood. Yes. Like, why would you do that? I don't even stay in that kind of area. So I'm like, you basically, some young person probably visiting their grandma and blasting music or something, or visiting their mom and them. Hey, Coco, thank you for being 76. Okay?
Showing pictures that match.
Hey, Google, shut up. Y'all, they stay in my business. They stay in my business, eavesdropping and stuff. And I don't know what they're listening for. They're going to hear the same thing every day. But listen, so that happened. My braids are feeling better. We had us a dandelion and all of that. So look, before we get into all of these reactions and the backlash, the feedback, as it were, from RHOP, let me tell y'all something that I saw, and I want to mention it. I just felt like it kind of played in a little bit to what went on and what we have endured watching this show that is extremely abusive to Black women and in ideology and behavior and everything else. Like, it's a lot of microaggressions toward Black women, even though we clearly are their target demographic. I saw on the Instagram, somebody had posted, I guess it was some sort of a reunion. Love you back, Vita Worship. You say your Google heard me and responded. Well, good, because they probably need to hush too. But someone had posted that apparently there was like, I don't know whether it was just like a little show and the people were being interviewed, but it was a reunion of sorts of the cast of A Different World. And I thought that it kind of fit into what's going on just a smidge, because after last night's reunion aired, part 2 of last night's RHOP season 8 reunion aired, there were, not just in this chat, I was surprised. I was on Twitter, different spaces, in different platforms on social media, and I noticed that the parallel to school days was actually being referenced. Like, y'all referenced it last night. I forgot who said it last night. Somebody made mention of it last night in here, and it kind of caught and it spread or what have you. But it was referenced a few times on social media. As far as their behavior, Gizelle and Robert and Ashley's and Mia's behavior being very school days ish. And even that necrosis, her too, because she desperately wants to be in the in crowd. Hey, oh my days, don't y'all forget to hit that like button, please. Hit your like button, put your like number in the chat. Thank you for being like number 80, Yolanda Franklin. Who is like number 95? Who got 95? All right, it's 0 on the hour. I will give it until 4:02. Who's number 95? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And I don't normally give it 2. I'm going to give it 2 whole minutes. Who got number 95? But I was just like, so people are really seeing this parallel and how this is like textbook, almost cartoonish characterization of colorism being played out on our screens. And I don't care what anybody says, that is extremely aggressive psychologically toward your Black female viewership. You know what you're doing. Like, period. You know what you're doing. Okay, my baby say hit the engagement button now. And so did my Christian key. All right, y'all make sure y'all hit that engagement button and your like button. DH in the house at 86. All right, 1 more minute. Ain't nobody hit 95. I mean, it's a shame when you can't even give people a couple dollars on their lunch, man. That's tough business. But I saw someone posting, and they didn't say anything. There were no think pieces, but someone posted, and I was just looking at the reunion of the cast members from A Different World. And I started thinking, because y'all know I be doing that. I be thinking a lot, and it sometimes upsets people that I think. And Dana Crittenden, how you doing? Happy Monday. Y'all hit the like button. All right, Angel Gamer, all the way from the UK. Hey now, thank you for being 84. Dr. J, my girl Carmen San Diego is 91. I know that's right. Where are you in the world today, girl? Where you at today? But listen, so I started thinking, and I'm looking. First of all, it was very nostalgic. Just seeing them, and of course they were playing Hey Princess with the Puppy. Make sure you hit the like button now. They played the little theme music and everything, but then you're seeing these grown-up versions of the people who were on this show, and it made me think of 2 things. Hey, Tiffany J, how are you? How are you? All right. And it really did. It made me think of a couple of things. One, it made me consider the images that used to be presented of Black people. It made me consider the images that used to be presented. Princess with the puppy, what's your cash app, baby? You were the first one to put it in the chat. You was late, but I'll take it. But it was interesting to look at the parallel. Like, that was television programming at a time. At a time that was a burgeoning effort to show us in a particular light. Like, we all lived through the Jeffersons era, the Good Times era, and everything. And then so we got into the mid to late 80s, and then we get this image. Evie says she ain't clocked that now, so she can't respond to nobody personally. Don't think the baby's ignoring you. She's still on them people's job, okay? But it was, and I promise you, I'm cooking, but I'm gonna turn the stove off in just a second. That during that era, we had the Cosby Show, which was showing an accomplished family. You had a mother who's a lawyer, the daddy's a doctor. Okay, is that it? Hold on. DEE2KG41. Okay, come on, eyes. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. I just want to do something sweet. Y'all don't mind, do you? I hope you don't. Okay. Y'all forgive my eyes. That's a man. Is that supposed to be a man, Princess with the puppy? I see a man there. I don't want to say no name because that's somebody government. But is that supposed to be a man picture that I see? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Patricia Joaquin. What's up, Miss Tampa, Florida? So listen. It was interesting that during that time, okay, thank you, baby. I just want to make sure it's the right person. And let me know when you got it. But so we saw it was programming being put forth of a successful, professional, educated Black family. You got a mama that's a lawyer, the dad is a doctor. You have children who are being groomed. Oh, that's your husband. Okay, baby. Poetic Lyrics, thank you for being like 100. I appreciate you. And so the children were being groomed for higher education and an expectation of success, whether it was business owners. You got it? All right. Thanks, love. Whether it was to be business owners, professionals like their parents, or to pursue something positive. And then the spinoff of that was a different world. And so then the message was being sent that you go to these wonderful bastions of education where every manner of Black youth would meet up. I mean, from every socioeconomic class. That show showed poor Black folks coming in. It showed rich Black folks coming in. It showed hippy dippy Black folks coming in. Okay, we had every type of Black folks coming into this citadel of Black excellence. Hey, Dana Scott. Hey, Carrie Johnson. Thank you so much. It's your first time live. Wait, that ain't Carrie. That's Connie. Forgive my eyes. This is her first time live. I need y'all to spam the chat and say welcome. I'm serious. Okay. But dig where I'm taking y'all. Dana Scott, thank you for being 103. Y'all make sure y'all spam the chat and tell Connie welcome. And so, Nina Ross, thank you for being 104. And so what ended up happening with this type of programming is that it set an expectation and it gave the people who were watching these shows, hey, Shaniqua Belton, something to aspire to. It wasn't just entertainment, it was aspirational. So it was just wild to see and ironic for someone to have this on social media at a time like this, where we can fast forward to 2024, and what passes for entertainment is people who are pushing and aggressively pushing colorist behavior and microaggressions toward Black women. There is no celebration of Black excellence. Literally, we're watching an entire show, executives, production, cast members, and all, who are joining together in a concerted effort to attack Black success, intelligence, and excellence. That is what we are seeing, hands down. That's what I got from it. That's what I got from it. Dana Critton, and this your first time live? I thought you know what? I think I saw you in my replay comment. No, you were there last night because I answered you in the chat. This ain't your first live, but welcome. You found us last night. There you go. Well, welcome from last night. Okay. But here's the thing. So what happened? What happened? You know what I mean? See, this is why I'm glad Dr. Wendy stopped them from playing in our face for a second year in a row. Because what they called a colorism conversation last year was not indeed a colorism conversation. It was not. Okay. And they wanted to try to do it again. They wanted to do over to play in our face for a second time. And I'm glad she put a stop to it. The range was not there for the conversation. I think there's too many things that need to be hit on. Like the fact that this is what passes for programming that targets Black women as an audience. You're targeting us to show us that if you're Black and you're beautiful and you're successful and you're confident and you have a solid family, that we need to tear you down by any means necessary. We will label you as aggressive. We will say that you're condescending. We will do all of those things. We will absolutely villainize you. We will discount your humanity, or do what Gizelle did to Candiace. You're not allowed to have human emotion. This isn't about you. When you all literally fashioned a PR package to evoke emotion, then when the Black woman shows or displays human emotion, she needs to be whacked on the back of the hand. Evie said what happened is they saw Black people making an effort to excel, so they had to go back to programming that is negative. You better say it. See, let me tell you something. This is evidence of raising your children properly. Okay? Before I could get it out my mouth, out of the mouth of babes. They saw what that was planting in the mind of the Black populace. NBC, Universal. I want y'all to understand what we're looking at. This is the exact same company. Hey, BJ Des, thank you for being 112. Allie from Miami in the house. Girl, what's up? Yes, thank you. NBC, Universal, same company. I want y'all to wrap y'all mind around this before I get into all of the reactions, okay? The same company that allowed you to see a different world and Cosby Show and all this stuff that was positive and propped up the creme de la creme and pushed aspirational programming for Black people are the same people who are on an active agenda to break you, to make you hate your Blackness, to make you hate your reflection. And you got to ask yourself why. How come? Why? What's the reason? Hey, Kiki. What's the reason? Aries Sun, thank you for being 109. I want y'all to think for just a minute, and I promise you, I'm going to get off my soapbox and we're going to get to the gossip, and I'll just go to telling jokes because I know that that's what most people want me to do. Just tell y'all what happened and tell the jokes. But every now and then, I got to ask you to think. Got to ask you to think. The Black people that are participating in these shows have to take a stand. They do. They need to. But you know, when cash is king and everybody got a price tag, that ain't always going to be the way. We got to think. Something happened to the generation of people who were young people at that time watching that programming. Something happened. Seeds were being planted. It was transformational to see young Black people on a Black HBCU campus, it was transformational. It was common for us to walk around with our Africa medallions. You didn't hear Black people saying, I'm not from Africa, I'm from Cleveland. Like, you didn't see us doing goofy stuff like that. We didn't. We were proud to be Black. We were proud of having African heritage. We were proud, absolutely proud. The conversations that were had were, well, which HBCU are you going to? It was a point of pride to say that I'm aspiring to be a doctor. I think I want to be a judge. It was planting seeds. Those were the beginning seeds of, now I won't say the beginning, but that was the beginning of those seeds in media to plant the image in Black girls' minds that you're gorgeous. Your hair is gorgeous. It was interesting. It was amazing. It was groundbreaking at that time, coming right off of the early 80s, the DeBarges, the Vanities, the Apollonias, where the only time you were considered pretty was if you didn't look, only if your Blackness was the version of Blackness where you didn't look Black and your hair was not 9-ether and it very much flopped and pointed at the ground. You were only considered beautiful if you were thin as a rail and you had no echoes of a normal or a natural body that looked like that of the women we came from. Hey, Catherine Bennett, thank you for being 115. So coming off of that era, and like literally that was almost directly in front of the different World Cosby Show era. And then to see people like Erica Alexander, who later ended up being Maxine Shaw on Living Single, and seeing her pretty Black self, and seeing the lady that was on Different World, I can't remember her character, the dark Kimberly, and seeing her wear her natural hair and it wasn't permed out and laid out straight and pointing at the ground. It was transformational to see all these beautiful Black people, Dawn Lewis being positioned as a main character, as a dark, beautiful Black woman, and being sought after as a romantic interest for someone. It was amazing to see all of the different complexions of people, the different socioeconomic levels. It was transformational to see Jada Pinkett, who is now Jada Pinkett Smith, come onto that show as someone who is impoverished, but showing a different facet, different subsets of Black culture, and showing Black culture in this country as it truly is, which is multifaceted. We are not monolithic. And so that is what put a lot of people in the mindset of, I'm going to get that education. Those seeds were the seeds that led to the Black excellence, the Black girl magic, the melanin popping that people are enjoying now. But all of those slogans, all of those mindsets, the whole natural hair movement, all of those things were born out of those seeds. You dig? But what happened after that was a reaction to it. What we're witnessing with RHOP, what we are witnessing with a lot of the psychological operations that are taking place against Black people right now are a knee-jerk reaction. Because had they known that planting those seeds would give birth to the Candices, the Dorothys, because Dorothy made Candice possible, if they knew that would give birth to mouths like mine, if they knew it would give birth to the Wendy Osephos, the girls who were the children of immigrants who became a part of our story in this country, and then to excel and have an understanding of what we are and who we are. If they knew that was going to give birth to that, they'd have snapped that seed up then. Cosby would have never been allowed to do what he did and plant those seeds. Now, I'm not a Cosby fan, but you know me, I give everybody their props when they do. I don't have to like you to tell the truth about you. Y'all know that. And so now what we're getting from the same company, from the same corporation, the same machine that put out A Different World is now putting out a real life caricature of School Days in your face as a reaction to them trying to clean up the seeds that gave birth to the Black excellence that is now pissing them off. this is what we're up against. So I had to put it out there. Had to put it out there that these are the same people who planted the seeds that caused so many people to aspire to excellence, that caused so many young Black people to even believe that it was possible. Because everything starts with a belief. Everything starts with conceptualizing. If you can see yourself doing something, then you can do it. If you can never see it as a possibility, you'll never do it. So the same people who put that out see in real time the fruits of those seeds. And now they are doing their best to clean up their mess, cut down those trees, uproot those seeds. That is what is going on. Yes, Miriam, you must be young, baby. Go back and watch School Days. Go back and watch. Hey, Josie, thank you for being 124. Cloud9, thank you for being 123. So now I said all that, and we're going to get into the gossip because y'all know how I can get. Y'all know how I can get. So look, you know what I'm grabbing. My notebook. Y'all, I run through so many notebooks. This is so sad. Somebody should help me. I run through notebooks really bad. But listen, I just wanted to bring that up. I just wanted to. Right, Nisi is right in our faces at this point. They're not even hiding it anymore. It's right in our faces. I need y'all to pay attention that we are truly under attack. I think sometimes we hear the word attack and we assume that every attack is physical. Sometimes the attacks are psychological. They're economic. They are emotional. And this, dear, is an attack. This is what it is. Callie, thank you so much for the super sticker, sis. Appreciate it. Debbie says, speak the truth. Didn't realize it until you broke it down. I'm just saying, like, sometimes, you know, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight freaking line. It is a straight line. Straight line. That's all. That's all. So, reactions from last night. Okay, so one thing that I did not know that happened last night, and it's my fault, because I can't write that fast, and it wasn't like I could stop it and go back and get the notes and all that. Like, sometimes I can, but sometimes I can't, especially when I want to make sure I'm taking accurate notes and I want to make sure that I am getting everything that people are saying, or do my best to get everything that people are saying. Y'all may not know it, but it's a lot of pressure watching the show, taking everything in, taking notes so we can go live after the show. Okay. Hey, C Maze. Yes, that's right. That's right. But listen, so it's a lot of pressure taking notes. So there were some things that I missed. And one thing that I missed, ooh, baby, let me tell you, Angel Gamer, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, for a new notebook, Nitra, we need you to continue educating. Thank you. Say, I know they were second gen, but Charmaine and Lance were my favorites. Oh, Beautiful Black say, no, the trees need to stand stronger. The trees? Okay. I'm going to say amen. It sounds like you own this something. I'm not sure, but amen. But I missed something last night. So I was over on the people's Twitter, okay? And while I was on the people's Twitter, the people was talking, y'all. The people was talking. Why y'all ain't tell me that Nakata, okay, nincompoop, shaded the piss out of Juan Dixon? Hey, okay. So let's go. Let's go, because listen. I didn't realize. And it's partially because that girl is just boring and annoying to me. Hey, California cutie. She's boring and annoying, and I missed that moment because it was just such a quick moment. And I did see that she was kind of trying to hype herself up to go after Wendy. But it was during that moment, and some things was said, child, and they was backstage, and they was backstage, and they was talking, and while they was talking, things was being said, and I missed some stuff. Now, I saw Mia back there with her, but I missed what went on. Oh, I missed it. Oh, how I missed it. Oh, and y'all normally let me know when I miss stuff. Y'all didn't let me know I missed this. So while she's backstage talking to Mohawk, old musky Mohawk, she back there talking to Mohawk, hyping herself up to go after Wendy. That's all she doing, you know. Oh, you know, I've been attacked and I've been did. And I'm sitting there like, huh? So I saw Mia being a part of the conversation, and I brushed it off because I'm like, child, Mia full of crap. She over there just hyping this girl up. Child, I was so wrong, and y'all did not check me. Y'all was supposed to check me. Why y'all ain't check me? That ain't nice. Y'all supposed to let me know when I missed something. So look, they was backstage, and while she was hyping herself up, talking about she's been attacked, and you know, she ain't had a chance to say nothing. This her chance to say something. Mia was like, no, don't do that because you're going to look like a viewer. And oh, no, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. So Mia basically was trying to help this girl. In real life, she was trying to help her. And that dummy wouldn't listen. So I'm sitting there like, oh, you stupid for real. So then her husband with his Christmas clothes on, he going to sit there and tell her, oh, don't let anybody interrupt you. Like he's on her side. I want y'all to understand this, right? Mia telling her, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. See, that's why I agreed. Because I had a feeling it might have been something like that. And you know, when you coming with the come on, I'm going to agree. You say you heard Mia say that and you ain't tell me last night. You was supposed to tell me last night. Mia told her you need to say something, but she told her don't do that. That's the way I heard it. Let me see if I can hear it again. Hold on. I might be able to get it again, y'all. Hold on. Because the audio was a trip. I was trying to get it. I swear I was. And so it sounded like Mia was trying to tell her about like either don't say that part or don't say it like that. She was trying to help her is the way I took it, right? And listen. She's like, oh, I'm going to say something. Mia walked off at that point. So then her husband is standing there with his glitter on. And he was like, oh, don't let nobody interrupt you. You just, you know, if they try, you stop them. And, you know, you don't want me talking for you. And whatever. And something. And she was like, you be quiet or something, or I'm finna get the audio. Something about you can go home, or you can go and sit home like Juan Dixon. I say, wait a minute. No, you didn't. Wait a minute. What is happening here? What is happening here? What is going on? What is happening? What is happening, Lord? Wait. I'm gonna have to get on the Peacock. I didn't want to get on Peacock. Peacock be having commercials. She told that man you could go sit home like Juan Dixon. And I was through. When I tell you I was through, I was beyond finished. I say, no, she didn't shade Juan Dixon. Why is she shading Juan Dixon? I thought you was friends with Big Robert. Now you shading Juan Dixon? Oh, and we got audio of Candiace doing her Vesta Williams performance. Congratulations. Yes, honey. She thought it would have been her, but yeah, she gave that. She gave that. But I want that audio because I want y'all to hear what she said. She shaded the piss out of Juan Dixon, and she supposed to be friends with Big Robert. Them your friends, right? So I said to myself, and myself said, if they make the mistake of bringing her back on that show and Robert ain't fired, or they end up having to keep Robert because Candiace done quit, baby, let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. Oh, baby, Nantucket, them people going after you, baby. I hope you know. I hope you know. That would explain why she went on them stupid interviews talking about oh, Robert is great and she helped me out. You trying to clean up, hoping that girl wasn't gonna hear that you was backstage shading the piss out her husband. Oh Lord, yes she did. Yes she did. I'm trying to understand what was that for. Can anybody explain to me why she would have done that? Oh. B-Lisha say she sure did. She said you can go over there with Juan Dixon. I guess she meant take your behind home. Yep, she did. Yes, it took an interesting turn. I say, wait a minute. What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh, this is funny. This is funny. I was not prepared. I wasn't. I thought I knew what I was in for, but I clearly didn't. Y'all hit the like button. Say nobody's friends with Robin. They tolerate her for Gizelle's sake. Oh, now that's tough. Tough crowd. But yeah, child, I'm going to have to go on Peacock for that soundbite. And I promise you I didn't want to go. I didn't. I ain't kidding to you. I ain't kidding with y'all. I did not want to go. But I suppose I don't have much of a choice if I want y'all to hear it. And I do want you to hear it. Okay. Y'all, and they, I hope the cursing isn't too bad or whatever, because Peacock, when they do the reunion, when they play it the next day, if y'all don't have Peacock, just so you know, if you play Peacock the next day, it's the uncensored reunion. So I have not watched the uncensored. I do not know if the cursing is really bad. I apologize in advance if it is, because I do not know if it is or if it is not. We just know that it can be a little rough on the Peacock version because they don't censor it like they ordinarily would. Okay. All right. So it's a 60-second commercial, and then we'll be able to have that soundbite. I got it, Niecy. So listen, that happened. And then just another little piece of information on her. It looks like she's trying to get she tried to get a little jiggy. She tried to get jiggy with Wendy. And there was a reaction to that. Oh, the rain done started, y'all. It's loud too. On the season, not season, but the part 3 of the reunion teaser. And Wendy was perfectly calm and being glib and cracking jokes. And she was like, "Are you angry?" So I did see like the Wendy haters on social media have a reaction to that. Like, oh, she's calling her angry. And I'm like, is this, do y'all like to lie? Or is this a matter of you're unable to understand the difference in sentences, like declaratory and interrogatory? Because she didn't call her anything. She simply asked her if she was. So let's go.
You gotta get it out now. Yes, I've been attacked. I've been dragged.
You don't say that.
I'm going to.
It's gonna kind of like look like you're watching a show.
I know. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it.
What you don't want to do is allow anybody to stop you. So if anyone tries to interrupt you, you say, "Hey, can I speak?" Again, what you don't want is me speaking for you. I will do that.
Yeah. You are not helping me.
She say, "You are not helping me. What you are here to support me." Wait. Let's go back. Y'all listen real good now. Listen good.
You say, "Hey, can I speak?" Again, what you don't want is me speaking for you. I will do that.
Yeah. You are not helping me.
You are not helping me. You are here to support me. You could go back with Juan Dixon wherever he is. Wherever he is. Listen, y'all, I'm not so sure. You know these people like to play dumb. They do. Definitely slow like Mia. She said, "Are you angry?" Because at that point, let's just upload the picture. Ain't no point in me playing with this thing. Let's just upload the picture so you can see how this girl was looking. I personally do not blame Wendy for asking her if she was angry. I want y'all to see how she was, looking at that moment. I would have asked her too. Clearly, I would have asked her. Like, who wouldn't have asked her? She looked angry as hell to me. Mm-hmm. Poetic Lyrics say, "I'm here for this good tea on this good Monday." Well, baby, I'm glad we here. No, Niecy, not where's Waldo, where's Juan? Even talk about Wendy all day. Are you mad? You mad? Yes. Don't worry. I'm pulling it up right now. I should already had it loaded, but it just crossed my mind that y'all need to see what she was looking like when she's talking to Sister Wendy. Okay? It was looking like anger. It gave anger. Everything about it gave anger. And I'm going to play the audio too because I want y'all to hear it. I want you to hear what she was saying while you're able to see how she was indeed looking. She was looking a little crazy. Just a little. Just a little. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Got it. Got it. And I'm going to let you hear the audio because
ladies and gentlemen,
the audio is a trip. So let's share the screen, shall we? Let's share the screen. Hey, Anna, how are you? We're going to share this screen, and I want y'all to see this. And let me go and grab this audio real fast. And this is what they're pretending that, this is where they are pretending that Wendy was calling her angry. Her behavior was a bit erratic. It was a tad erratic. I think it was a fair question. I believe it was a fair question. Hold on. Where's little Miss Angry? Little Miss Anger. Hold on. Now, doesn't that look angry to you? Evie say, she looked mad. She does, right? She looks angry to me. She looks very upset. She does not look at ease at all. All right. So let's go. Let's go audio. Wait. Not the people that had it and took it down. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not nice. Hold on. But this is the person that was asked if she was angry. I just think it's fair. I think it was a fair question. I don't know if they were supposed to have that out yet. Y'all, it might not. Let me just double check one more place because it was just funny. Anyway, she was yelling at Wendy. She had her finger out. You see the finger extended. Miss Thing got her forehead wrinkled. Her veins are popping out of her neck. Oh no. Y'all, I just seen something that made me uncomfortable. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna address that. That just made me nervous. So let me move along. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that one. Um, I don't think we got it. I don't think we got it. But anywho, until it pops up, I just gotta let it go. But yeah, she was, clearly angry in my opinion. Very, very angry is what it appeared to me. So I felt like it was a very fair question, and I don't believe that she was saying calling her angry. She simply asked. So that took place, but that's not all. Wait a minute. There's more. There's more. There were reactions to Chris Bassett. There were reactions to Chris Bassett and him getting activated. He was activated. The people had a reaction to it. Y'all forgive me. I just responded. Somebody gave me some kind of bad news. Um, mm. But anyway, um, there was a considerable reaction to Chris Bassett getting activated. For the most part, people were with it. Um, Child, not this black spray paint on the hair edges. Amara TV say, honey, Wendy better than me. The way I would have gave her a tongue lashing in Ebo, I wouldn't have. Mm-mm. She's not worth it. Hey, Dana Cutler. Mm-mm. Yeah, he shut it down super, super fast. So, in honor of that, do y'all mind if we listen to the audio from that exchange? Because I feel like we should. Y'all, I'm gonna make an executive decision. We're going to listen to the audio of that exchange because we heard it in real time, but hearing something in real time and listening back is different because you pick up things that you did not pick up the first time that you heard it because it's the whole shock value of it all. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's hear the audio from Chris. Maybe first and last day on the job, but he showed clocked in, and he never, in my opinion, defended Candiace. Never. Ashley do all kind of stuff. The minute Candiace talk up for herself, he's over there telling her to sit down and get in your seat and quiet down and blah blah blah. Why Candiace ever stood for that, I don't know. It could have never been me. However, Chris Bassett decided he was going to actually defend his wife. So let's listen real good again, and we're going to point out some stuff. There's a couple of things in there. Okay, so let's go.
Air last year and we're cool, but it kind of seems like we're back to square one.
I didn't say anything. Like I said, I nothing more to say on the matter. I left it at the reunion last year. It is what it is. I mean, it's very interesting. Some people say that Candiace needs to be responsible for her words, but to allow somebody to say, I used the wrong word, and we're just going to say, okay.
The air last year and we're cool.
Okay.
It kind of seems like
now that's one recording because that to me was one of his best points. The fact that, Candiace got to be accountable. Candiace got to be accountable. I said not Chris speaking up for this girl because that's not what he had been doing. He had been letting them get away with pure murder. Pure murder. So let's see. I think this is a longer clip. I think this one is a tad longer. So let's hear this one out.
So again, I did.
But
I don't know
still
anything
send
about
screenshots.
She said it, that it happened, and she said she lied about it. So
She said a lie.
It is what it is.
But then she said she didn't lie about it. She retracted the lie.
So again, I did.
Like the boy was not playing. He wasn't going for any of it. Let me see if I can grab an even better because it's just too much. Matter of fact, I think I want that whole scene. Where is my peacock? I think I want that whole scene. Let's grab it. Let's grab the whole scene. Why not? Why not? Y'all know how sometimes you'll be busy and folks will just message you. Why are you busy? And they don't even consider that you're busy. Y'all know? It was something.
Hello, everyone.
So yeah, I'm not studying the walkout. I just want the moment.
Going well. Yeah. Cannabis. They love.
Sure. Yeah, there's the girlfriend
All right.
of the same.
Wanted around. I don't need to be around.
Listen, let's just get the whole
Are
scene.
you not wanted around by Candiace?
Oh, no. I want him around.
Oh, okay.
But when you have a group of women who do everything in their power to push him out, lies, then why would he be comfortable coming around, is what he's saying.
Okay. Chris, are you still of the mind that Robin was in on a plot against you last year and was fake supportive just to cover up her own thing?
Honestly, after last year's reunion, I'm tired of talking about it. I haven't mentioned it since that reunion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the 3 subsequent interviews that aired after the reunion. I haven't talked about it. I haven't tweeted about anything. I just really don't give a fuck. I'm good. I'm really good.
Juliana from Virginia Beach said, Chris, this year a woman came out online and claimed she had an affair with you and even had an abortion for you. Then a few weeks later said she made the whole thing up. What happened there? What was that? Had you ever met the person?
No, I've never met this person.
So the screenshots.
I've never met this person.
So she photoshopped screenshots from your account.
I'll say it to you one more time. I have never met this person.
Okay, you didn't meet her, but
I don't
you
know
could
anything
still
about
send screenshots.
So we got that part with Robert. I in my opinion, I'm sorry, Robert is never beating these allegations. You absolutely were trying to get your money's worth out of whatever the hell y'all paid him. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna play the rest of this audio, I promise. But real quick point, I am starting to believe that this was more Robert than Gizelle. I think Gizelle was in on it, but I feel like Robert is the one that reached out and maybe arranged it. I think that's why Gizelle is being so careful to say leave Gizelle out of it. She didn't say leave Robin and Gizelle out of it. She's like, no. She said leave Gizelle out of it. Leave Gizelle out of it. So I'm sitting there like, Nitra, pay attention. Gizelle has been distancing herself from Robert the entire season. Why is it when it's time to talk about this, she's still distancing, not breaking her wide back to harass him with these girl? Somebody get Philip's grandchild. But yes, that's what happened. That's what happened. So now, hold on. Keep going. Hey, Charlene.
Online and claimed she had an affair with you and even had an abortion for you. Then a few weeks later said she made the whole thing up. What was that? Had you ever met the person?
No.
Hey, Tiara.
Never met this person.
So the screenshots. So she photoshopped screenshots from your account.
I'll say it to you one more time. I have never met this person.
Okay, you didn't meet her, but
I don't know anything about
screenshots.
She said it, that it happened, then she said she lied about it. So
She said a lot.
it is what it is.
But then she said she didn't lie about it. She retracted the lie.
But then she.
Oh, again, I did, and I didn't. I have nothing to say on this.
Credibility. Rita from Jacksonville said, Candiace,
Hold on. I want y'all to see Tiara's opinion. I like your name too. Y'all see what Tiara said? Y'all see what my beautiful niece just said? I just met her, but I'm claiming her because she's so lovely. She telling y'all something that I was getting ready to say, but she done said it better than me. Gizelle couldn't shut up and told on them. Oh, baby. Listen. It's always the pretty girls with the brains. Always. We just be doing stuff like that. Listen now. One more comment. Tracy Lashley say that Sally Jesse Raphael wig Robert had on had her thinking she can ask the hard questions. Not the Sally Jesse Raphael wig with the face of Geraldo Rivera. Don't do it. Yes, it was Big Rob that did it. Gizelle put her up to it. She was part of it, probably in the background cheerleading, but it was Robert. Listen now.
That woman off so she'd say she made the whole thing up. Her quick retraction was very serious.
Was it quick? I don't. I don't remember.
Oh, was it not quick?
I don't remember the timeline. But
Okay.
No, the answer is no. I did not.
You had expressed that these ladies were behind this rumor.
I don't know that to be true, but I am so distrusting at this point of particularly Gizelle that I don't put anything past her. So that is not true. And the girl even came out.
Listen to her. So that is not true. So what's not true? That she don't trust you? I think it's very true that she don't trust you. But listen to the words that come out of Oscar the Grouch's mouth. Listen now.
Said, please keep Gizelle out of it. I don't know her. She said a lot of things.
She said, please keep Gizelle out of it. Why would she say only you? Y'all, is Gizelle low-key snitching on Robert? Is Gizelle snitching on Robert? I need y'all to let me know this in the chat. Because watching this back, I'm like, wait. Are you snitching on your dog? Wait, I'm going to run it back because I want y'all to hear this.
Particularly Gizelle, that I don't put anything past her. So that is not true. And the girl even came out and said, please keep Gizelle out of it. I don't know her. She said a lot of things.
Keep Gizelle out of it. I don't know her. Not, man, Robert and Gizelle ain't have nothing to do with what I said. Keep Gizelle out of it. I don't know her. Gizelle is snitching on her friend. I'm just saying.
Have never talked to her. I've never seen her. She has nothing to do with this. Chris and I had an inappropriate relationship, and that's it. She said, do not put Gizelle in it. Like,
do not put Gizelle in it. Why is it don't put me and my friend in this? Why is it don't put... Now, I spent enough time working on that prison yard that I know dry snitching when I hear it. This is some dry snitching. I'm talking dry as graham crackers. Dry. Dry as graham crackers. Dry as chaff. Dry snitching. Gizelle is not defending Rob as hard as she usually does. Not even just hard as she usually does. This is a specific accusation, and she's only clearing herself. She pushed Rob in the street with that comment. Y'all heard that, right? I'm like, Gizelle. Oh, Dana says she thinks she protecting her chick, letting Rob be the scapegoat. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll be happy to upload that. I will be happy to upload that because the DM show mentioned Gizelle. But by the time Gizelle telling the story, she said leave Gizelle out of it. Not leave me and my homegirl out of it. Leave Gizelle out of it. Callie said Gizelle is driving the bus that she throwing Rob under. Robert is too stupid to see it. Too stupid. Let's go.
So she's no
much
credibility.
Like you feel how you feel, she feels how she feels. People can feel how they want to feel, and that's
it's not
okay.
a feel. That's what she said. I don't know this woman.
Candiace said she feels that way, much like you said you feel a way about what happened 2 years ago. People feel how they feel. So you want to be acknowledged for your feelings? Let her be acknowledged for her feelings.
Great.
Fantastic. Next question.
Oh! And it was in that moment that we got the faces. Oh, my Lord, the faces. When I tell you, there were some faces that took place in that moment. In that moment, there were faces. There were doggone faces. First of all, Eddie was over there 1 minute from cackling. Let's be honest about that. Eddie was 1 minute from laughing at these people. Eddie was 1 minute from laughing. Matter of fact, let me let this thing finish playing out, and then we're going to look at these facial responses.
I thought that you and Gizelle had kind of cleared the air last year and were cool, but it kind of seems like we're back to square one.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything.
Like I said, nothing more to say on the matter. I left it at the reunion last year. it is what it is. I mean, it's very interesting. Some people say that Candiace needs to be responsible for her words, but to allow somebody to say, I used the wrong word, and we're just going to say, okay.
All right. So Juan is not here to...
Lord, and messy behind Andy. So Juan is not here. Mind you, notice Andy didn't address what Chris just said now. Andy didn't say, well, you know what, you're right. We do make her apologize over and over and over. But it is okay for Gizelle to tell blatant lies and say, oh, well, I just used the wrong word. Andy acted just like he didn't hear none of that. Andy acted like none of that was said. Let's just move on past there. Like that did not happen. But there are indeed, sisters, brothers too, if y'all here. Hey, Inel, a couple of faces that we need to address, honey, because we not gonna act like this was not a thing. Not me, because that ain't my style. I like to call things like they are when they happen. And I wasn't able to do that last night because there was so many moving parts to all of these reactions. Like there were visual reactions, there were verbal reactions, there were non-verbal reactions, like Andy Cohen pretending he didn't hear what that man said at all, and we all heard him because everybody said amen at the same time. Right? He was like, so Juan isn't here. Child, we already know Juan ain't here. Water's wet, the sky's blue, and up is that way. Why you act like you ain't hear what that man said about how y'all handling his wife? Why you ain't mentioned that? Why did we have to slide on past that? Why did we have to slide on past it? That's all I want to know. What are we sliding for? What are we sliding for? I have so many questions. So many. But see, these are the faces. I'm getting ready to pull them up because they are so interesting. The faces are so interesting in response to Chris hitting the time clock, because Chris clearly hit the time clock. You say Andy is tired in more ways than one. Yes, he is. Vet says he played deaf to that part. He did. Straight Helen Keller. Koku say that's the same ish he did to Big Boy, to Chris. Yep, sure did. Chris called it out, and they let's play dumb. Poetic Lyric said, I thought Muffin was a boss, but him dismissing Chris' comment proves he's nothing more than a puppet. Of course. Let me tell you something. One thing about the Powder Ranger is never on black people's side. Ashley say, Robin reminds me of Lenny from Mice and Men. Y'all off the chain. Auntie Eva say Chris may have persuaded Candiace not to return to the show because of how she being treated. I think it could be a lot of that. Say because Andy knows what Gizzard's next role in the show as crap starter. Oh, okay. Well, let me share this screen. Evie, yes, she said Lenny. She said Lenny. Yes, she did. We heard her. That's what she said. So let's take a look at these reactions, honey. The reactions are something else. I was trying to find it, Anna. I saw it earlier, and like for whatever reason, my mind won't let me address what I saw. So take a look at this, would you? This was Karen Huger's reaction to Chris. This was Karen Huger's reaction to Chris in that moment when Chris says, okay, great. Okay, great. So next question. Okay, great. Moving on. When he did that, this was Karen Huger's response. Gizelle looked like she had swallowed a frog as per normal, but this was her response. See, these are the things that we're not really handling in these reviews because these were the non-verbal things that were taking place. These were the physical things that were taking place. Like Chris clearly said, absolutely not, not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not on your mother. Absolutely not. This was Karen Huger's response. This was her response. I just want y'all to take a good look at this. This does not look angry, upset. This looks like pleasantly surprised. Ooh, he got you. Girl, what you gonna do now? Like, that's what it gave. That's what it gave. That is what it is giving. There's nothing else that can be gotten out of this other than what it is given right at this particular moment. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's no other way to take this. Hey, Miss Weedy Pooh, thank you for being 178. So now moving right along. Look at Eddie and Wendy. Look at Eddie and Wendy. Eddie back there chuckling. Wendy's face is pulled tight. She know what to do, what to say, how to respond. Wendy sitting over there with her face tight as hell. Everybody is in shock. Everybody is in all sorts of shock. All sorts. Oh, this, okay, I got the audio too where y'all saying she quit on the couch. So let's stop sharing this. Let's get to the audio with Candiace, child, because things are happening. Okay, child. So listen, I ain't even hear this one, so we hearing this one together. Let's go.
Never been 100% sure about the
Strategically. Well, let me get back to the. Let me get back.
Never been 100% sure.
Oh, she did say I'm out. Oh, yeah. So it looks that way. It looks like that's where she decided she was done. It appears it's possible that that is indeed where Candiace decided she was done. I will say this. I would not blame her one bit, because what went on this reunion, this reunion was very clearly production protecting Gizelle, and there were many, many, many people who pointed out the clear protection that they were giving Gizelle, pretending not to have footage, pretending that a congratulations did not take place. Let's get into that. Why don't we? Let's get on into it. La 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 la. So it's very short. Y'all gonna have to listen real hard. If I have to play it back, I will play it again. But let's see.
Continue enjoying, please.
Well, Karen, I wanted to thank you. Oh, Grace graduated on Monday. Oh, congratulations. And Karen put me to the side.
So you hear Candiace say, "Oh, congratulations." She got no response.
Caesar salad. Oh, that's your salad. I'm going to show.
Okay. Continue enjoying, please.
Listen now.
Well, Karen, I wanted to thank you. Oh, Grace graduated on Monday. Oh, congratulations. And Karen put me to the side.
So you mean to tell me we're gonna pretend? We're gonna pretend nobody congratulated you. These ladies were just sitting up making faces because they hate your children. No, ma'am. Hey, honeybee 22. No, ma'am. Why? This is the thing. If it were an innocent thing, like, oh, well, for whatever reason, we didn't get Wendy saying congratulations. Why didn't you play? Well, we got Candiace, but we didn't get Wendy saying it. Why would you strategically just pretend not to have any footage? Y'all definitely had footage all season to keep playing Candiace on House of Aaron. Shout out to House of Aaron. Y'all know I love that young man. He's so cute. He's so sweet. But y'all kept playing strategically the footage from House of Aaron with Candiace saying that Robin was a fraud, and she is. And she is. But you couldn't play the footage or even the audio with Candiace saying, congratulations. Why would you not do that? What reason did you have for trying to conceal information? What reason? Even when, because they have footage of everything, right? Even when they were trying to make it a big deal because Wendy was not interested in hearing about your daddy after you called her mama evil, why didn't production play this footage where they were in the store and talking about Wendy and her mother and her family? Let's listen. Let's give it a listen.
Wendy is doing, I don't know what my mama doing. No, you know exactly what your mother's doing. And Eddie, you know exactly what Wendy is doing. They're all working together for evil.
I'm not going to go that far.
I don't.
So Ashley says, I'm not going to go that far, but Gizelle was going that far. So why didn't production play that? Why was production intentionally trying to gaslight the audience and still trying to position this clear adjacent bruised banana as a victim and these two fully black presenting women as villains and her aggressors? Why was that? I just want y'all to go back to what I said at the beginning of this live stream. This is the same company that allowed seeds of black excellence to be planted, and this is the exact same company that is working overtime to destroy the images of black excellence on your screen. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna tell you why I think they're doing it. I'm gonna let you draw your own conclusions, and I'm gonna read y'all conclusions in the chat. Now, Callie say, did you catch that Gizelle went to HR about Candiace? Yes, I did. In part one, she said she was told that Candiace she was told she would be talked to. Yes. Oh, yes, definitely protected. Tiara says Gizelle was plotting on the paternity of Monique's son. She does not care about children at all, nor parents, nor anything. I got to call her a bruised banana, baby, because that's how she's aging. And then there's something else that was very, very interesting, right? Very interesting. When Karen lost her mama and daddy, Gizelle wasn't supportive of Karen at all, but Wendy, who you call her mother evil, is being pressured to be supportive. Y'all remember this reunion? Let me see if I can take you back down memory lane. Okay, let's see if we can take you back down.
Why anybody could be that malicious. Hear about that story, Annie. What they cared about was a sensational mess. I don't know why anybody could be that malicious, but they knew and they never expressed an interest. And my parents are dead and gone now.
I'm sorry about your dad.
We heard Andy say, I'm sorry about your daddy. We ain't heard Gizelle and none of them. Gizelle sitting over there like this, with her face hard as concrete and that hair slicked back and that god-awful ugly green dress. Just looking shiny like a Christmas ornament. But this is the same person that everyone is now being put upon, that you had better show emotion, unless you're a black girl, because then Gizelle gonna whack you on the back of the hand. You trying to make this about you. No, she's actually responding to the emotion that you all were trying to evoke with the Daddy Graves, PR packet that y'all put up. I'm only saying, okay? So I just found it to be extremely interesting. It was some things that I wanted to point out. But the reaction online has not been in favor of the producers, Andy, or Team Yellow. Like, it has not been in favor at all. I'm going to go ahead and put the StreamYard in the chat because I do want to hear what folks got to say. If y'all got something for me, I sure want to know about it. But a young lady by the name of Echo, she's kind of popular on Twitter. I only started seeing her, I think, last year, because I wasn't a big Twitter person. I'm afraid of Twitter because Twitter be showing you nasty stuff sometimes. It's bad for my nerves. But she, speaking of reactions, had an interesting tweet. She said, fun fact, the letter that was written by Curtis Graves about Barbara Jordan is mentioned in the NMAAHC on the display honoring her, not him. So, there's that. I just thought it was really interesting. Really interesting, the response that was out there. You had a few people that were in favor of the shenanigans, but overall, I must say it's been sweeping, like a really sweeping response. That people are not with it. People are really, really not with it. Mm-mm. Making sure I don't miss anything. There was a lot. There was really a lot. Let me get my notebook, because y'all know without my notebook, I'm always stuck. Oh, I know what I forgot to mention. Oh, Brian Patterson, thank you so much for the super chat. Said, you know that you were supposed to say, oh, I'm sorry, back down memory lane. Okay, we went on back. Say production is trifling, and for Andy to condone the work they produce by protecting, he is even more trifling. We got joy from watching production receipts of footage, but now they are showing a bias. They are absolutely showing a bias. Absolutely. Poetic Lyric says, knowing what was said about Dr. Wendy's mom was upsetting enough, but hearing that audio is a different kind of upset. I will never watch that toxicity. I think what Bravo and NBC is counting on is Black people's inability to stick to a boycott. I think that's what they're counting on. And the fact that a lot of our people, even when they know they're being mistreated, they'll say for the sake of entertainment, they'll still participate. They'll still reward you by giving you views. Like I said, I go out of my way to make sure that they don't get any credit for me watching just to give a review. Like I pay for apps and all type of stuff just so they don't get the credit. I can't believe nobody has sent me that teaser from part 3 of the reunion. I cannot believe that nobody is going to send me that, because I had it earlier. I just don't know what happened. It was a short one too. It was super short. I don't know whether it was supposed to be out. And that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was not supposed to be out. And it was. Okay, got it. Okay.
Everyone's response.
Wow. Y'all want me to be friends?
Did you listen carefully or you just talk a lot?
Oh, you angry?
Part 3 has the answers you've been waiting for.
DEEborah, Candiace, Wendy.
Everyone's response.
Wow. Y'all want me to be friends with this?
The Real Housewives of Potomac.
So what we got, and it was really short. So I don't know whether there is a longer one available, but this is the one that I heard. This is the one that I heard. This is the one. This is the one where we get to hear Dr. Wendy ask Nincompoop if she was indeed angry. That was the one. That was indeed the one. I knew I would find it, because since ain't nobody want to have my back, this is the one that goes right along with this. Okay?
Did you listen carefully or you just talk a lot?
Oh, you angry?
Did you listen carefully or you just talk a lot?
Oh, you angry?
Part 3.
That was where she's like, do you listen carefully or you just talk a lot? And so she's looking like this and she's sounding bothered. And so Dr. Wendy simply asked, oh, are you angry? But listen to Gizelle, because this is a point that I wanted to make, and that's why I was just relentlessly searching for this. Y'all listen carefully. It's super short, but you got to listen to it because this is the bouffale. This is the foolishness, okay? Listen.
He has the answers you've been waiting for.
DEEborah, Candiace, Wendy.
Everyone's response.
Wow. Y'all want me to be friends with this?
So what we get to hear is Gizelle talking about this fighting situation, because honestly, let's be clear, there's no other reason why DEEborah would have been mentioned, right? So she was like, DEEborah, Wendy, Candiace, everybody's to blame. How? Okay, let's go one by one. Is DEEborah to blame for coming into that event, a cast event, dressed to fight at the park, and make an effort to attack Candiace and get papped in the head by Kiana? Yes. How is Candiace to blame? Candiace, who was dancing away from her with Wendy, ignoring her, we heard her refusing to engage with this girl, but Candiace is to blame? Then let's go to Dr. Wendy. Dr. Wendy and Necrosis, Nakatata, whatever the hell her name is, Hakuna Matata, they're both, along with Kiana, trying to tell this young woman, if a woman is what you can call her, this is not the place. How is Wendy to blame for telling them to cool off? How is Wendy to blame? And then the other thing that I want to point out that I didn't hear, now we'll have to wait until Sunday to see if we heard it wrong. Hey, yes, Tiara, she's blaming all the dark people for a clear adjacent woman who looks like Lord Goro showing up to attack a 22-pound Candiace. So the young woman who was about to be attacked and a young woman who tried to de-escalate, they're to blame. Not Lord Goro, not DEEborah. Well, not by herself. It's her plus Candiace and Wendy. But what we did not hear, and what was very clear, was we did not hear, hey, Mac, hey, Belize and JB, thank you for being 186. What we did not hear was her say that Ashley was to blame. Ashley, who brought DEEborah there. Ashley, who was heard on audio saying, are the cameras down? Are we wrapped? Are we good? Yes, Nick wants a moment. I feel like it's gonna flop too, because Wendy's just not interested. She's not engaging with you, darling. And I don't blame her, because I wouldn't either. Oh, it was copyrighted Mrs. Cuckold. Who's the Ray? Good Lord. Right. And that was the other thing. Gizelle wasn't even there. She was not there. She did not witness anything, and yet she still found a way to blame the black girls for one non-black girl bringing another non-black girl to attack a black girl, and all of the black girls, including the dumb one, Nakatata, who tried to de-escalate it. Well, we got to blame two black girls for this. You can't make this stuff up. I want y'all to hear that one more time before I let it go. Once more.
You've been waiting for.
DEEborah, Candiace, Wendy.
Everyone's response. Wow. Y'all want me to be friends with this?
The Real Housewives of the...
And this, ladies and gentlemen, I believe would have definitely had a bearing on one of the reasons, and maybe one of the many reasons, why Candiace would have decided to call it quits. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't call it quits? Who wouldn't walk away? When you can bring someone to attack me, and then I'm at fault because the person that you brought to attack me ended up fighting somebody else. Is she saying that Candiace is to blame for not allowing that thing to attack her? Emma, thank you for being 189, because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how does this work? How does this work? What's the reason? In my Cardi B voice, what is the reason? I can't quit looking at this scene of necrosis telling her husband that you can go wherever Juan Dixon, you can go where Juan Dixon is, wherever he is. I can't take my eyes off of that. That is so stunning. You say Jizzy is truly Satan's spawn. I wouldn't put it past her. Daddy Graves, maybe Daddy Graves ain't that baby's pappy. I don't know. Oh, and but since nobody else is coming up, let me say this before I go. Congratulations to South Carolina and Coach Dawn Staley for their championship win. Shout out to them, those young ladies. I believe they had an undefeated season. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to Coach Dawn Staley. Even though she did, in my opinion, have a mammy moment, it's not up to you to share your moment with Caitlin Clark, because had they won, they wouldn't have been giving shout outs to nobody. Stop it. And another finger wag at CNN after South Carolina and their undefeated season, the immaculate, the illustrious Coach Dawn Staley's win, CNN decided to post the losing team, much like Dr. Jill Biden invited the losing team to the White House last year. So, there's that. But I did want to make sure that I mentioned that before we slide on out. Okay, Callie says Sesame Street Friends was there too. They wanted to jump Candiace. Yes, the one with that god-awful chartreuse blazer did grab Kiana by the back of the head and drug her to the ground and drug herself as well. And she could have caused serious injury. Koku said, you can't tell me they weren't in on the boar attacking Candy. They were definitely in on that wild boar attacking that young woman. Tiara said, Gizzard supports abusers because she's justifying violence. Yes, absolutely. It appears the only time she was against violence was when it was her opportunity to get back at Monique for being pretty, black, and rich. Yvette says, it just makes no sense. And it's annoying hearing people saying Candiace was fired. It is, because it's not true. Lies are oftentimes annoying. Mac, you did come in late. Hey, I'm that girl. How are you? How are you? So listen, guys, I'm going to hop off since don't nobody want to talk. If the gossip permits, we'll be back later tonight. Or if not, we'll be back tomorrow. I will talk to you guys later. I love you bunches. You know what time it is. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Push your notification bell. Make sure you click all so we will know every time you go live on this good channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because listen, we are happy to have you here and you are welcome. If you want to join channel membership and put on your crown, your join button is beneath the video and there's a membership link in the description box. Okay. All right. Also in the description box, we got the link for our Royal Family merchandise store so you can get your crown gear, the link for our Amazon storefront so we can shop together, and my wish list in case y'all want to send me some snacks or some notebooks and pens so I can keep taking notes. Okay. But listen, y'all, I will talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys have been being safe and having a wonderful Monday. I hope it continues. And remember, if no one else says it to you, remember. God loves you. I love you. And there's really nothing you can do about it. So I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.